let's get live. Just have a few minutes to get on here. Just got done with an hour sauna, took a nice little shower. I just wanted to get out there and start getting the mindset in place. We got to remember that what strengths, they come from within. The strength that you have, the ability to overcome challenges, the ability to use what comes from within, that's what matters. Not what's going on around you, not the challenges that you're facing off against. The point of motivation, meditation, and inspiration is mentality. It's ability. It's the ability to utilize growth, to utilize purpose, and to utilize challenges. And so what I'm talking about today is the purpose behind that, the exact ability to recognize that self-growth is exactly that. It's the ability to sit down and to continue even when things are rough, even when things aren't working the way that you would want them to. The little bits of growth, the little bits of changes, the little bits of things that bring you closer towards your dreams, closer towards your goals, and closer towards your abilities. That's what sets somebody aside who's truly growing. It's not the things that bring you down that bring your growth out. It's when you're down and you find that way to get back up. It's when you're recognizing that no matter what you're facing off against, you can go at it from a positive angle. And when we're doing that, we're putting our mind in a place where our ability comes out. And when we give ourselves the ability for our mentality to open up, we give ourselves the ability for our beings to understand our connection within, to understand our energy, then it starts to flow. And the ability to see those little changes that happen on a constant, those little bits add up. And when you put in that kind of time, even if you failed before, even if before you dropped, like as I did, as I start to grow back, as I start to go back to that connection, back to that simplicity in that place within, back to that place where the breath becomes stronger than the reflection, the place where the breath becomes the connection, where the breath becomes that vibration. It starts to remind you that your purpose within is worth it. When you start to put your mind in a place of focus, when you start to put your mind in a place of clarity, when you start to put yourself in a place where no matter what you're facing off against, within yourself you'll overcome that, that is when you're utilizing motivation. When you're focused to that point where no matter the challenges you're facing off against, you have the ability to overcome them. When you look within yourself and you start to have that relation with the Most High, when you start to have that connection, and sometimes people say, why don't you do that in your video? Well, here it is. Here it is for you to hear that if you put your mind in a positive place, if you put your ability in a positive place, if you put your being in a positive place, that you can start to become that kind of light. You can start to become that kind of connection. You can use your fuel inside as an ability to overcome. You can see, if you know it's inside of you, then you can achieve it. If you can utilize things like Andrew Carnegie said, if the mind can see it, it can be achieved. Look at the things that we have around us. Look at the abilities that we have around us. Look at the mentality and look at the things that we've overcome. And so if there's not a way to start to head in that direction, start to look inside for the answers. Start to look inside for the solution. The solution is to be yourself. It's to utilize yourself, to utilize your strengths, to utilize your ability inside of you to keep going and to continue to grind, to continue to manifest, to continue to be, to become present within one's being, to become present within one's purpose, within one's challenges. And so as I continue to speak, as I continue to grow, as I continue to put the purpose and the place and the being within, I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to grow in ways that are amazing. The ways in which we affect people, the way in which the challenges that we face off against on a daily basis come to us, and the understanding behind that in that connection. So grateful to have the ability to have great friends in my life, to have great people that have taught me, and family, and the ability to have a place where I can grow. You know, your professions don't always have to be a place of struggle. They can be a place of growth. They can be a place of connection. And when you look within yourself and you look at your purpose and you look at how you affect other people's lives, then you start to see what it means to be yourself. Are you recognizing your purpose? Are you utilizing your day in that way? Are you utilizing it in the way in which you're becoming that kind of connection, where you're becoming that kind of reflection? Motivation is about becoming focused. Motivation is about overcoming our fears. Motivation is about becoming who we are within, finding a way for the answers inside. When I sat and I was sleeping inside of my van, I was reminded of that. I was reminded that I have to find a way to focus through these challenges. I have to find a way to overcome these things. If I can make it through it, so can you. If you can find a way inside of yourself to manifest within your being, then your challenges cannot overcome you. And that is what it's about. It's about believing in ourselves and believing in our purpose. See, if you're in a place and you're in a time where you're looking within for the answers, then write them down. Write down your dreams. Write down your goals. Recognize that what you face is also there to help you to grow. It's there to help you to manifest. It's there to help you to become the light that you are inside. Well, I just wanted to throw a simple little thing together for you about motivation, meditation, and inspiration. Might that light inside of you all shine bright. Namaste.